So, what sort of questions should you ask them? Well, the number one rule is to never ask questions that can just be answered with yes or no, because you're not going to get much information out of them that way. So then, would you say you're an interesting person?
Yep. Always structure your questions so that you can draw more out of your interviewee. If you ever watch Michael Parkinson or any other major interviewers, you'll see that they try and treat their interview like they're fishing for further details.
So what is it that makes you interesting then? Well, I was born in the Crossfire Hurricane.
It's also a good idea to write down any questions that you're going to ask in advance, since often you'll realize at the end of an interview that there was a question you wanted to ask but forgot to.
Oh, damn it. I knew I should have asked if he howled with his mum in the driving rain. But it's vitally important that you don't lose control of the interview. You are the one in control, that is true. But without the interviewee, there is no interview, so try not to get into arguments with them so they'll end up running off. You weren't raised by a toothless bearded hag. Yes, I was. No, you're not. I've seen your mum. She works down by the Londis. You calling me a liar? But sometimes you may need to probe a little deeper to get the true gold of the interview that you're looking for the story. This can be a little embarrassing sometimes, since you may need to ask questions you don't feel comfortable with, but it can lead to some good responses. You were schooled with a strap right across your back, weren't you?
Yeah. The public school I went to was pretty rough.
You went to a public school? I did not know that. But it's also vitally important that you show the interviewee respect, especially once the interview is over. Show them the respect and courtesy they deserve. Well, it's been great meeting you, Jack.
Thanks, it's been a gas.
When the interview is over, take all that you've gotten from it and filter out the best parts from your story. The readers aren't going to want to know what sort of scones they ate during it.
Well, unless it's an interview for Good Food magazine.
And it's always worth doing a little extra research to make sure the information they were telling you was true.
Huh. So he was telling the truth about his mum. And there you have it, the first steps in becoming a photojournalist. But of course, there's always a lot more to it than what I just said, but that's a story for another time. And until that time comes, I'll see you later.